Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be doing a video on a project I'm currently doing. So I don't know if you guys have heard of this or not. I was actually told this by my mother-in-law and I'm so glad she did. It's called Sketchbook Revival. So if you're like me who likes doing the artistic stuff but sometimes you find yourself in a rut or you need to get motivated or anything like this, is super good. So they release 2 videos a day and the videos are available till April 18th, I believe. I'll leave a link of everything down below. And it doesn't matter if you start late either because it's a free course and the videos are available for quite a long time. So I just wanted to show you some of the bits that I've already done and I really wanted to do one of them with you today. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. It is going to be a kind of paint with me video, but with regards to Sketchbook Revival. And I would like to do a few more videos on this because I'm actually really enjoying it. So I hope to kind of share it with you guys and see how you guys felt about it too. So this is my front cover. I love my front cover. It's kind of random. As you can see, I've added a V with, and there's some acid proof paper saying being dyslexic can be funny. I've got some art my friend sent me. I've got another piece of art my friend sent me here, and then this is another friend's pen collection. I thought they all kind of went. The reason I didn't redo this is because I'm trying to be kind to myself with my art, and I don't know if you guys are like this with sketchbooks. If it's not perfect, you don't want it in there and you kind of ruin the book, and then sometimes you kind of stop using said book. I've done that so many times. But I'm trying to show that myself, mainly that it's okay to make mistakes and it's part of the process, so I left it in there. So the first page, I'm gonna laugh at these down here. I did this is the day 1 videos. So these are, they used watercolors, I used alcohol pens. This paper's in this book is very good, but alcohol pens bleed through everything, so I'm prepared. I went for a really thick book because I knew I would have to glue pages together to hide the alcohol bleed through. But I put a bunch of colours down. I personally wrote the names down and did doodles inside to kind of like it was a practice way to kind of break into your sketchbook without, you know, when you're stuck and you don't know, like, it's trying not to be scared of the blank page essentially. So that was a really nice way to start. Another part for the day 1, which was observational drawings without looking at your hands. I can't do it. That it was my observational drawing of my octopus fidget spinner. It didn't go well. That's what it's supposed to look like. That's supposed to be a cupcake lip balm. That is what it actually looks like. You get it, right? Another one was it was called Zoom portraits. Now I just happened to find 2 pictures on the internet because I don't use Zoom and I cannot draw portraits for the life of me. Sure, practice makes perfect, and if I really wanted to, I could get better, but I don't want to put in the effort to do something I don't particularly enjoy. I'd rather have cutesy, kind of more, I don't know, it's just not me. Portraits have never been something that I've been drawn to. So these horrible things, they told you like to do 6, I believe, and I kept it at 2. However, day 2 was really, really fun, which was timed observational drawings, some by memory and some not. So that was 30 seconds by memory. That was 2 minutes from me being viewed. That is 1 minute 30 seconds by memory. And then that was 4 minutes viewed. And then that was 1 minute 30 by memory. And as you can see, the 1 minute 30 by memory compared to the 1 minute 30 by memory, it's improved quite a lot. Just by I don't know, what you've observed from this painting. So I thought that was loads of fun, highly recommend it. It really was loads of fun. So the other thing that they suggested, which I think is a great idea, which is what I want to do with you today, is to do a quote page. Do a quote page that really like sticks out for you, and then like decorate behind it and kind of make it fun. Now I'm not going to go into loads of detail about her video, just because I think her ideas were good, but the video itself wasn't something I particularly enjoyed watching. Okay, I have a pencil, nice and sharp. Yeah, I didn't vibe well with the lady. However, her idea of this page, I really loved it, and I would really like to try it, and I thought it'd be really nice and fun. Now, she chose 2 colors. I don't know if I'm going to do that, because I don't know yet. But I have an idea of what I want to do. So she did her quote page, and then she drew a bunch of stuff around it and decorated it, and that's essentially what I'm going to be doing today. So for me, I have a quote that I love, and it's kind of funny. I say it's funny, but I totally relate to it, which is why I'm doing this quote. So it was, fail, fail again, fail better. Now, I'm sure loads of people can appreciate this, but that's really resonates with me. Now, she did a border, but it's all done by hand, and then she did a bunch of doodles and stuff on the outside to decorate the page, and yeah. Now, I was trying really hard what I really like. She did lemons, and I love lemons. So I was thinking maybe lemons and oranges as a background, just because I love to draw both, and I really like kind of felt it. Like I enjoy drawing lemons here. But I also wanted to try and draw flowers. I'm thinking flowers is more for me. So I'm doing this completely reference free. That's why I think flowers might be a bit easier for me. I'm not the best artist, but I think the whole point of the videos is to kind of allow yourself to break out of your mold a bit, because they're doing things in the videos that I've never done before, and I'm sure a lot of people have never done before or hadn't thought of doing before, and things like that. Okay, so this is what I'm going to go for. Now, she did it all in watercolour, and I think I would like to do the same. She did the 2-colour thing and mixed up a whole bunch of other colours made from 2 colours. I'm thinking I'm going to do reds and pinks, and that is going to be my colour theme. I'm not going to say I'm only going to use 2 paints like her, because my paint skills aren't particularly versatile enough to do that yet, I don't think. Oh, actually I need to get some more. I gotta get some more paints, hang on. Okay, so I am gonna do reds and pinks. I'm also gonna do greens for the leaves, just because that is how I am envisioning it. But yeah, she had some really nice, expensive paints, and she was saying how, you know, in her video she was saying how, you know, don't be scared to use expensive paints and products and pages, because your art will eventually improve because you're using better stuff. Now, yes, I think that's true. There's definitely some truth if you can afford it. Now, if you can't afford it, then there's not a whole lot you can really do about that, is there? So yeah, it's a bit tricky. I think there is definitely, there's some truth in it, but I think you also have to not force yourselves to be like, oh, I should be able to use this paint or be able to afford this paint or yada yada. So she was using watercolors. Now, or how do you say it? Gouache paint. That type of paint is essentially watercolor and acrylic mixed together, because acrylic is water based. Now, my advice, if you want some vivid watercolor paints, I would highly recommend trying to using acrylic paint like I'm doing and watering it down. That way you still get the same vividness, but you're not breaking the bank, because acrylic paint isn't that expensive, and I wouldn't recommend craft paint. I would recommend buying cheap acrylic paint. Plus, if you do end up buying acrylic paints and using them as watercolors, which will be great, you also have acrylic paints, so you can now do acrylic painting. So I don't know, I think that's more versatile. Don't get me wrong, I love watercolors, and I tend to use, I do have a nice watercolor set, which is my Winsor Newton set. I absolutely love it. I didn't buy it for myself though. I would buy it some more again, but I am also aware it was quite expensive, so I don't just use them. That's why there's still some left, and yeah, just something to be aware of. I'm fairly sure I will be, oh no, I will be outlining everything, just because that's my preferred style. It's totally fine if it's not yours. Oh, also, if you're worried about wasting paint, my advice to you, like especially with water-based paint like acrylics, depending on the make, it doesn't always work. You can spread it out as much as possible, let it dry down, and when you reactivate it by adding water, so you don't actually wasting paint. That's why I actually like using the lids of my paint boxes, because then if I want to keep paint, I can, and it's easy to store. Okay, so something super lame happened and it is perfect, absolutely perfect that this is the quote that I chose for today. So about 20 minutes or so of my video footage is gone, and me talking through different things, and yeah, so perfect quote, you know. So basically what I did was continually go over the watercolor, with the watered down acrylics, with different colors to try and add some more dimension to each bit. I personally didn't like the plain background white, it was kind of too empty, so I splodged it everywhere. I also talked in the video how I had decided to outline everything in pen. Now the pen itself is very much doodle-like. I haven't tried to perfectly outline it because that is not the type of piece this is. And I was literally about to use this pen next. So I used this Uniball I Micro for outlining. Love this pen. I actually bought more of this white pen that arrived today. More of the Uniball pen, and I also really like these pens. They were bought for me by my mother-in-law, so they're really good. They're just really good pens, so I just bought more because I was buying pens, and now I have hopefully quite a few for a while. But yes, so I outlined everything. So that is almost the finished piece. Luckily, the satisfyingness of the white pen still hasn't been done yet. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this bit because the rest is gone. I'm so annoyed. Oh gosh. Oh well, at least as you say, fail again, fail better. I don't even know why I did it. Okay, so we're gonna do some white pen. I absolutely love a good highlight. I think it adds so much oomph, and I use it on everything because I absolutely adore what highlight looks like, even if it's over paint. This is why I love this pen. This is dried paint, so it's rough. So unless a pen is smooth, it will just not glide on. And I have tried many white pens. I've tried the cheaper ones, and I just didn't like them. So I stick to this. Oh, look how satisfying that looks. At least we have some satisfying footage. That would be nice. I'm also so happy I chose this quote when this video ended up happening. So kind of like it was meant to be, just to kind of show you the why I like it so much. This side is so much better in my opinion. I know it sounds silly just for one white pen, but for me it kind of really brings everything together. Okay, it is fully behind white inked, and I am very happy. I decided not to do the same with the writing because then it allows it to be more bold, I think, separate from the background, at least. But yeah, that is my video for today. But yeah, do check out the different exercises for this project. I think it's really cool. and I am really chuffed with how this turned out. I'm just disappointed I couldn't show all of it, but I am happy with how it turned out. I think it looks pretty cool. I wasn't entirely sure what it's going to look like at the end. I was going with more my emotions and what I felt like at the time, and I think that is a good way of doing it. Yeah, as I said, I stuck with the red theme, red and green. So she chose 2 colors. I think it like literally just 2 colors, and she did different variations of those to do the entire piece, and I think it turned out beautifully. I really do. But for me, I don't have the skills yet. I'm gonna be honest, I don't have the skills yet to make that amount of shades and colors in order to do that how I would want it to turn out. So I did reds and greens, and I think I did a pretty good job. I think it turned out all right. I think with all of the I guess video activities, I definitely think there is artistic interpretation to be taken from it. For example, I only did 2 of these because it wasn't my it's not my style, but I still wanted to do it. I just didn't want to do like 2 of those. Was a struggle for me. It wasn't as much of a I wasn't as inspired to do so. I love doing little sketches like these 3, but the don't look at your hand thing, I just can't fathom where the pen is on the paper. I can't do it. I don't know how she did it. I even rewatched that section of the video, like, is she saying don't look at the objects? She wasn't. She was saying don't look at your hand, and she came up with some amazing drawings, and I was like, how can you make it look like the object? Like, look at that. And also, as I said earlier, they used paint for theirs, but for me, I was more drawn to my alcohol pens, and I love alcohol pens. They are really nice, but I just think with the do it in your own style, basically everything, all of it. It's all about interpretation of it, and yeah, I think just have fun with it. That's the whole point of the project, is to have fun with it and kind of give yourself ideas and inspiration to do other things. So yeah, that is me for today. Again, I am really sorry for the lack of footage. Once again, fail again, fail better. Let's hope it doesn't happen again, at least not anytime soon. But yeah, that is me for today. I hope you all guys enjoyed this video and have a lovely week, and I will see you in the future.